Sleepless night for lawmakers on Capitol Hill, ending in this celebration.
On this vote, the yeas are 215, the nays are 214, with one answering present. The bill is passed. USA, USA.
And that was the moment House Speaker Mike Johnson and Republican members cleared a major hurdle for President Trump's so-called one big beautiful bill, narrowly passing the measure in a 215 to 214 vote. Only 2 GOP members defecting from their party to vote no. The president congratulating Speaker Johnson and House Republicans on the accomplishment in this social media post. He says, quote, "Thank you to every Republican who voted yes on this historic bill. It's now time for our friends in the Senate to get to work and send this bill to my desk as soon as possible." Speaker Johnson wants to get it there by July 4th. Listen.
We look forward to the Senate's timely consideration of this once-in-a-generation legislation. We stand ready to continue our work together to deliver on the one big beautiful bill, as President Trump named it himself. We're going to send that to his desk. We're going to get it there by Independence Day on July 4th, and we are going to celebrate a new golden age in America.
All right, let's bring in CBS News congressional correspondent Caitlin Huey-Burns. Caitlin, I heard Errol calling you CHB earlier, and I think I like it. But I want to get to the question here.
Welcome to it.
I love it. I love it. So I hope I can call you that, too, at some point. We know this vote came hours after lawmakers made some changes to the legislation. So what did they change, and what was the update for them?
Well, Mugo, you can call me CHB anytime. No one calls me Caitlin anymore, so you're
Perfect.
welcome to it. A lot of changes were made to this bill at the last minute in order to get the votes that they needed. Basically what happened, and I know, Mugo, we've been talking about this all week, is that you had 2 factions of the party upset with this bill. One was the group of moderate Republicans who wanted a higher limit on what you can deduct from your state and local taxes. They come from blue states, high tax states. So in the changes, they raised it from $10,000 to $40,000 as the limit there. So moderates said, okay, we're fine with that. On the other side, you had conservatives saying that the cuts don't go far enough. They wanted to see more done with the Medicaid component. One of the things they were asking for were around these new work requirements for Medicaid recipients. They originally weren't set to phase in until a couple of years from now, a few years from now, actually, after Trump would have left office. They wanted those phased in sooner, so that was accelerated in these changes. Those are just 2 kind of glaring examples of the sticking points that were remaining and how they fixed them into this legislation. So that got pretty much everybody they needed to get on board with this. I should note the reason that this was such a close vote is that 2 Republican lawmakers were in the chamber but didn't actually vote, Mugo. One of them actually fell asleep in the chamber and missed the vote. The speaker told us that earlier today. Another, as he was dropping his vote in, they had already called the vote, and so it wasn't able to be counted. So just goes to show how late of a night or early morning this was, that even lawmakers were falling asleep, and some of them asleep on the job.
Yeah, definitely asleep on the job. But you know what? Sleep is important. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So where does the measure go from here?
Yeah, still a very long way to go before any of this actually gets written into law. So it has passed the House. That was the first hurdle. Now it has to go over to the Senate, and Senate Republicans on that side, they have some major issues with this bill, they've been telling us. An issue with the spending cuts, saying they don't go far enough. Some of the issues with that state and local tax deduction that we just talked about, and other big items as well. Josh Hawley, who's a very conservative Republican and ally of the president, has some real concerns about the Medicaid cuts component of this, and he says he's worried that those cuts are too deep. So those are some of the issues that they were going to have to work out. So that means it takes a while to get through the Senate, then it has to come back over to the House, and they have to vote on it again if those changes are made. So by and large, the president wants this done by July 4th. That is a little bit of a stretch in terms of a timeline. You could see this probably mid-July, late July, signed into law if they get there. Bottom line, long way to go.
Yeah, and sticking with the Senate for just a second, do they actually even have the numbers to get this through?
well, not right now. And what's so significant about the process that they are using to get this bill done is that they don't need any Democrats to support it, because this is done through a process called reconciliation. I won't get bogged down in the details there because that doesn't really matter, but what matters is that it's a process that it's applied to budget measures that doesn't require 60 votes to pass. In other words, it can go through without a filibuster. And so they don't need Democrats to support it, but they do need all of their Republicans too. And as I mentioned, there are at least a handful of them who have issues with this bill, are inclined to vote against it as it stands now. So expect even more changes to this.
All right, CHB, thank you so much for walking us through all of that and helping us make sense of it. Appreciate your time.